Hi everyone, and welcome to the CNZ chat room with myself, Laura Shaw, and my colleague John Mullen.
Hi folks.
So we've been talking a lot recently about plastic pollution and kind of debating how bad it really is. Based on some kind of controversial things that we'd read.
Yeah, there's always something to wind you up in the newspapers.
Absolutely. And the latest one, we were reading about a certain coffee company on the high street who shall remain nameless.
Would I say anything about...
No, they've got some very festive cups at the minute.
Yes, we took their name out.
Yes, we did. But what really happens to those cups? So a study was done with some air tags on the cups to track where they actually ended up. And these are the results.
There was 36 cups that were put into the bin at this local coffee shop.
Yes. And they were actually put into the recycle bin. But this is kind of where they travelled to. And it's a bit disappointing, really. Yeah. But let's play devil's advocate. Is it all their fault?
Yes, no. It makes us ask questions.
Yeah. There's certainly lots of varied avenues where your waste can end up, and not all of the time is it the fault necessarily of the person or company recycling. Every council seems to have a different disposal system, scheme, end location, and that doesn't make things easy either. However, as consumers, we do need to take more responsibility for asking those questions and finding out where our rubbish goes.
Yeah, if we as the consumer don't ask questions of larger companies, then they don't actually think it's a problem. It's just like if I bring my plastic back to a supermarket and they just get rid of it. But what do they do with it? If I don't ask questions, then they'll just think, oh, it's okay to throw it in the rubbish again.
Yeah. And of the 36 cups, it'd be quite interesting to see what people consider to be a good disposal method. Whether people actually think incineration is better than it going to landfill. Whether people feel that if it goes to a waste transfer station, where does it end up? Because that isn't the end destination if it goes to a waste transfer station. Obviously, the cups that ended up being recycled into other cups or other plastic things, that's the ideal, really. But it's this ending up at landfill that we really want to try and avoid.
Even worse, traveling thousands of miles to end up in a landfill. So effectively it got sent out, say, to the Far East, and it could have ended up on a landfill which was falling into the ocean, or that's the worst case scenario.
So what we're really trying to say is make sure that you don't just put things in the recycling and think that your responsibility ends there. It is the responsibility of the consumer to ask and track where those things go, and make sure that you're constantly asking those questions so that you can, hand on heart, say you've done your part.
Yeah, it's this whole thing of who's responsible. If we take responsibility, we will drive the conversation. We will drive the actions. It's like plastic bottle. Oh no, this is one that I heard recently. A pub in the south of England had changed its name from the Black Swan to the Poisoned Swan because whenever people went and had a cigarette outside, they flicked their cigarette butt into the drain, which then ran into the local lake, and the swans were being poisoned because lots of the stubs are made up of elements of plastic. So the swans were slowly being killed.
Yeah. And of course, there's that traceability. It will come back to you eventually. And if you're not asking questions, then unfortunately, you're going to be seen as the one in the wrong.
So let's work together. Let's make a change. And let's keep on going forward. We are going through massive amounts of change. If we help each other to get the right questions and make the right decisions, we will have a better place to live.
Yeah. So get in touch on the email address going across your screens at the minute, info@clearlynetzero.com. Get in touch with us, book an appointment, and let's see how John and I can help you in 2025.
Speak to you soon.
Bye.
Bye.